So where the f have I been? Good morning, good evening, good wherever you may be. My name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and yeah, I don't have any good excuse as to why I've been so quiet. Honestly, I really didn't want this to happen. I hate how I've been taking several months off only to post a video here or there, then disappearing without a trace. I mean, what am I? Steven Universe? Who am I kidding? My content will never match the awesomeness of Steven Universe. But this is where we are now. Over the last year, I've been having a hard time keeping a consistent schedule due to a variety of factors that I don't feel comfortable talking about because some of it is like heavy, man. And I don't want to talk about it in this video. Maybe in another one. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along, but I gotta get those views somehow, bro. Okay, enough of that. So after my Andromeda Strain video, I was planning to make more, but then I had to head home to Cleveland, Ohio. Why? Well, longtime viewers might be familiar how I always get quiet around this time of the year because I start working at a film festival. The Cleveland International Film Festival, to be more specific. Usually the festival takes up a lot of my time around March and April. I thought I could handle it this year, but no. No. Dear God, no! The festival is always a commitment, making video production difficult. But over the last few years, I've been wanting to talk about it, so that's what this video is for. To show what I've been doing the last 2 months, and I get to talk about something I really love. So, a quick history lesson of the Cleveland International Film Festival, or CIFF for short. The festival started in 1977, hosted at the Cedar Lee Theater, one of those artsy theaters your standard film brat won't shut up about because they show real cinema, man. The first film premiered there was Orson Welles' F for Fake, because we are that kind of festival. In 1991, the festival moved to its main home, Tower City Cinemas in Tower City. Fast forward to 2009, where I first heard of them looking for volunteers. I never heard of CIFF till then, but once my dad and I signed up, we never looked back. To say our first festival was magic would be underselling it. It was an experience like no other, seeing films we weren't accustomed to, but no less left a huge impact on our lives. All leading up to my mom, dad, and I seeing our favorite film of all time. Seriously, this film is amazing. I would say more, but we don't have the time, but it is the best in all of the fields! Fast forward to now, where I become part of the seasonal staff working at the box office, only to get promoted to box office manager. I've been working with the festival for over 7 years now, and I bet you're wondering why this festival would be any different from the others. This year was the 42nd year of the festival. Over the course of 12 days, we featured 216 feature films, 253 shorts, 14 virtual reality films, and 6 interactive media from 72 countries around the world. We aren't called international for nothing, featuring films that were shot in our own Cleveland backyards to Thailand, Bulgaria, South Africa, Colombia, Australia, and so much more. Now with most festivals, finding a venue is hard. Most have to spread them out through a street or a city, which means you really have to decide which films you want to see and pray you are able to get in. But we are one of the few festivals in the world that takes place in one location. Remember, I said back in 91 we moved to Tower City, which is considered the heart of Cleveland, mainly cause it's next to or surrounded by every major landmark in the city. The Q, Jacobs Field, yes I know it's called Progressive, but I'm Cleveland so it's still Jacobs, Public Square, the Key Bank Building, West 4th Street, like I said, it's the heart. Inside it is a giant mall, and off to the side is a cinema. We rent out the entire place for 2 weeks and... Okay, I don't know if I can fully explain what the festival is like. It's very much a you have to be there experience. But over the years, word of our festival has spread, and since 98% of it takes place in one location, it makes it very easy for people to see multiple films without having to rush around. We have people who do movie marathons and some who will see up to 50 films throughout the festival. People even take their vacation days just to see us. Not to mention we get people from different backgrounds visiting us, which creates a crazy energy where all these people have come to experience a film outside of their comfort zone that's truly unique. It's like controlled chaos in action. One mistake and things could become a disaster, but we have a dedicated team working tirelessly to keep things running smoothly. Oh, also, we are right next to a food court. Top that, Sundance. But the main reason I want to talk about the festival is, of course, the films. Over the last decade or so, we have been climbing in attendance. We attract people from all different backgrounds, and that's because we feature films that reflect them. When we categorize films, we don't do it in the traditional way, drama, comedy, horror, etc., but around the places or people they represent. Like we will have programs about films from Africa, Pan-Asia, Eastern Europe, but also about the people like LGBT, Jewish, women filmmakers, and so on. Granted, it does make choosing a film confusing because people are used to knowing what a film is marketed as to buy it. But we aren't that kind of festival. Just look at our mission statement. The Cleveland International Film Festival promotes artistically and culturally significant film arts through education and exhibition to enrich the life of the community. In other words, we present the newest and best films from around the world, and we do everything in our power to make sure that our audience learns something along the way about other cultures, about the topic at hand, and about the experience from the filmmakers themselves. We aren't just here to entertain. We love film and the power film can have to introduce us to new worlds, new lives, and to challenge us in our beliefs. There's a reason this year's theme was Embrace Curiosity, to see people we wouldn't until recently see in Hollywood. Hell, nearly half the films we featured this year were directed by women, something we are really proud about. And it's through these stories that we see film not as a bubble, but as an intersection of life. Whether it's about a band of animals putting on a show, an Indian sex columnist, what life is like as a geek girl, burlesque, boxing drag queens, Jewish soldiers in World War II, a boy reconnecting with his mother, whatever the this is. And those were just some of the films I was able to see during the festival. Not to mention, we are one of 19 film festivals in the world where if your short wins Best Live Action, Animated, or Documentary, you get put on the short list for Oscar consideration. And that's not even getting into the school programs, the VR room, the many filmmakers who come to discuss their film. We have a lot that has been attracting 100,000 plus people for 4 years now. It's always sad to see the festival end. You find yourself caught up in all the hype and emotion that when you see it's the end, you can almost feel the energy die. The way the festival comes and goes is a real beauty actually. During a short period of time, we offer Cleveland a chance to visit the world, and I get to work with amazing people as we come together to celebrate film. After all, whether or not you like the film, you can't say you would get an experience like this anywhere else. And I can't wait till next year to do it all again. Also, theater ops sucks. Don't at me. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 months. I've actually barely covered any personal stories there. Hint, power outage. But I want to just give this brief overview and to get you to see a different side of me. But next week, it's back to basics, cause we are finally going to be talking about The Terminal Man. Till next time, fellow bookworms. Have a nice day.